Okay, so today I am sharing how I plan my year, and I wanted to possibly give you some inspiration. So we'll get right into it. My first thing that I consider when planning my year is what is my overall theme going to be for the year, as far as my inspiration, my focus. What do I want to be the overall idea for my year? And this year is going to be conscious creating. So I'm going to put that right there. And then, so a little bit different from the inspiration or the motto for the year is my theme. And this year is going to be Goddess Lifestyle. And you don't have to have both. Feel free to either do one or the other. But for me, I want it to be two things. So my overall focus is to consciously create my year. And that can be through planning, that can be through visualizing, however I see fit to consciously create what I am doing for the year. That's the theme for the year, to make sure that that is top priority. And so the goddess theme comes in for me, and this could be anything for you, of course, is for me to just be making sure I am living my life in ceremony from my highest perspective, living in alignment with who it is I visualize myself being when I am living from my heart, basically. So, goddess lifestyle is the theme, consciously creating is the inspiration. There's a thin line between the difference, but in my eyes, there is one. So you can either have both an inspiration and a theme or one or the other. Up to you. So then after I have 12 focuses and or commitments. And so I have 12 and I don't do like January is this, February is this, because I want to be able to just have 12 of them and pick each month randomly, depending on what it is I'm feeling like in that moment, and decide what I'm going to do or focus on for that month. So I'll give you what mine are. So I'm going to start with, I'll probably focus more on commitments this year. Last year, I had more focuses for the month. And I read a book called, actually listened to a book called Moonology, and she talked about based on the moon, what's best to focus on for the moon phase, what's best to focus on for that month. And I try to correlate, like, whether it's money and budgeting or self love or whatever it is, like, try to line it up like that. But I'll give you some examples of some of the focuses that I had last year, because this year I'm going to go toward commitments more so. And so a focus that I had was, for instance, non-attachment. So that month I was not focusing on other people's stories and experiences and taking it personal. Um, Self-love, like I said, maybe even redefining my standards or my stories, knowing myself, getting more familiar with how I'm showing up and what I'm thinking, how I'm talking to myself, things like that. So that's what a focus can look like. For a commitment this year, I'm going to share with you what I have listed for my focuses, my commitments. And the first one is eating whole foods. Now, I have shared maybe vaguely that I am vegan, my family is vegan, but just because you're vegan doesn't necessarily mean you're healthy. There's a lot of processed and fake foods out here. So, one of my focuses this year is to eat plants in their more natural state. So, whole foods for at least a month. So, each of these will correlate with a month, but this list is in no particular order. So, that's one of my focuses. Another one is to do breath work daily. And I'll say for 10 minutes or more a day for that month, whichever one I pick it as. Journaling for 10 minutes or more, reading for 20 minutes or more. I like to put times next to it just because I just want to have a minimum or a goal to reach each day for the particular commitment. And that doesn't mean that every single day is going to be necessarily that, but that for most days, I want to try to hit that mark. And if 20 minutes is easy for you, maybe make it 25 minutes just to like challenge yourself to go beyond where you are right now. So reading for 20 minutes a day, and then I have scripting. I'm actually going to do a video about scripting, and I won't necessarily put a time for scripting. I just want to script my day. And scripting, in short, is just it's journaling, but it's journaling as if the day has already happened. So you're writing how you visualize your day should go, or the way that you want your day to go. If you're interested in more information on scripting, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell because I'm going to be doing a video on that and I don't want you to miss it. The next is visualization. So I feel like at some point I'm going to do a video for most of these. So visualizing is just sitting, kind of like meditation, but meditation, you're more like just observing what's going on inside. But visualization is actually seeing or projecting how you want something to go. So visualization every day. Let's see, I'm gonna say 10 minutes for that every day. And sun gazing for, I'm gonna say 10 minutes. When I sun gaze, now there's a method to sun gazing. Again, a topic for another video, but there's a method to sun gazing where you're supposed to work up to it. And some people actually sun gaze with their eyes closed. I am one of those people. So 10 minutes may seem like a lot for somebody who does it a different way with their eyes open. I know you're supposed to like incrementally increase your time starting at like 5 seconds or something like that, but I sun gaze with my eyes closed, so it's a little bit easier to do. And so there's that. The next one is intention setting or segment intending. And I talked a little bit about segment intending, and I'll link the video here. There's lots of information on this platform already by Abraham Hicks, who talks and taught me about segment intending. And it's basically just setting an intention for each segment of your day. So in the AM, if you have free time or however your schedule is set up, each time you change what you're doing, you take a few seconds to reset and plan what it is that you want to focus on for that segment of time, or whatever the case is. You just set an intention. It's kind of self-explanatory. Silence for an hour. I think I'm going to really enjoy this one because I did a silent retreat a few years ago and it was everything. Like, we meditated in silence, we ate in silence, we didn't journal, we didn't read, we were just with ourselves, and it was beautiful. So I'm in the house with 3 other people most of the day. Well, two or three most of the day. We homeschool. So just having time to be still and silent outside of meditation and just observing is a beautiful thing. So I want to take a month where every day I am intentionally quiet. My family knows this is my quiet time where I'm not answering questions. I am not giving my, you need to do this, go do this, pick up that. I'm not doing any of that for at least an hour. I'm sure my children will appreciate it, but that's what is happening for my 1 hour of silence that month, whatever month I decide for it to be. And number 10 is movement. I would say 30 minutes of movement. And this could be yoga, qigong, working out, going for a walk, stretching, however movement looks to you. I'm doing movement 30 minutes a day for a whole month in 2023. And last, no, I have two more. What did I skip? Next is meditation. I'm gonna do 25 minutes of meditation every day. And I use this app called Insight Timer. I really like it. Some people use Calm, and there's lots of apps out here for this that'll help you keep track of your meditation sessions. But I really like Insight Timer. I've been using it for years, and I think that my record for how many days in a row I've meditated with at least, I say maybe at least 5 minutes, but with the average, the majority being probably like 20 minutes or more, was 106 days before I lost my streak. And that was probably more than a year ago, but I still use the app, still enjoy it, and it's worth giving a try. There's lots of features that I don't use on there, so I would try it out if I were you, if you're looking for an app to help you get into meditation. I think that a lot of people think that meditation has to look a certain way, or you've heard that you need to stop your thoughts and focus on your breath and blah, blah, blah. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. I've been meditating for a lot of years and I've never been able to really accomplish that or go deep with that thinking. And so I've figured out a few ways that work for me where I am able to get more from my meditation sessions. And it's not necessarily what I've ever been taught about as far as what meditation should look like. So there's that. And then I don't know which one I skipped, but I am going to add a screen time challenge because 25 plus minutes. What did I just mess up? Did I not have a number? Okay, I thought I had a number 12 on here. Okay, so I'm gonna do a screen time challenge. Screens are a big deal in my household because we are at home during the winter. This will be a good one for the winter for us because we're at home more as homeschoolers. And I would say the screen time challenge would be to put the phones away for at least 2 hours, screens away for at least 2 hours a day. And so those will be my focuses for 2023. My 2023 visions for each area of life, starting with family. See, I have this written out, so I'm not going off the dome the entire video. So for my vision for my family, I want to be authentically relating to my family, creating our own tradition, living life on our own terms, exploring through travel and just exposing ourselves to more things throughout our year and doing us. For self, I want to start doing more consistent rituals, taking time for myself, and keep being the seeker that I am, and to heal my eyesight. For health and fitness, I think healing my eyesight should go under health and fitness. So let's do that. A yogi lifestyle. Career, I want to start putting myself out there more. And I am doing that already. Before 2023 even gets here, I'm doing that by making these videos. All right. And then for leisure, let's see. So I want to travel more, most definitely. It seems that my children are old enough to actually benefit from us taking them places and exploring. They've been that age, but you gotta meet yourself where you are, travel when you can, and I think that we are there. So at least 3 trips, road trips. I'm not gonna say road trips, 3 trips. And I would like to go to Universal Studios, which I think might be already on our list because my nephew's birthday is coming up and I think we might be going there already. So that's one down already. So Myrtle Beach, Aruba. I have lots of ideas for places to go, but I need to think about it a little more. So I'm going to just leave that there. Let's see. Plan everything. Abundance, mindset, changing my stories around, and to give back. Financial literacy is a top priority. Is a top priority for my finances this year. And let's see. The investment portfolio. All right, education. What do I want to learn about this year? As far as homeschool goes, I want it to be self-paced, self-led. My formatting is different. Okay, self-paced, self-led, more community would be great. Spirit, continue to stock my spiritual toolbox and give myself what I need when I need it. Also, energy work, because that's been always a thing for me. I want to really tune in, tap into the energy realm, and I do that mentally, but like bring it physically into my space by ritual, like I mentioned before, ritualizing and like having practices around being more connected energetically to my environment is what I'm going for in 2023. Wait, there it is. All right, and I'm gonna move this to the next page. Pre-planned events. So we always do what's going on? Birthdays pretty big in our household, but I want to add to this list date nights. We need to get our date nights on the list, set intentional work break. Again, birthdays with trips and experiences, Sunday family meetings, quarterly report, early family, marriage, business reviews, and to have a vision plan. I want to work out 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and put self-care days on our calendar. And I'm gonna have my husband on Tuesday and me on Fridays. We used to do this and we got away from it, unfortunately, but I think it is time to re-implement our self-care days where we go and do something away by ourselves. His was Tuesday before before the plague, he could go to the movies for $2 Tuesday. And that's what he liked to do for his self-care time. And on Fridays was our only other free day when we weren't doing soccer or dance or whatever. So we are going to implement that again in 2023 because I think it's necessary. And I would like to do at least, what did I say up here? I already put 3 trips. Okay. So I don't need to put that on here again. So I want to do family spa days at home. It might just be me and my daughter, but that is going on the list. At least one per month. Let me put that here. One per month. And then we want to do 4, correct on its own, 4 family get-togethers that we host ourselves, and that will be Juneteenth, possibly July 4th, because we have a birthday in our family on that day too. And we'll have to figure out what other ones, but definitely those 2 this year. And my son is going to a concert for his 16th birthday in February. I am going to Georgia for my friend's birthday in March. I want to put intentional time with husband on the calendar, and though the day was, what day did we agree on? Let's put Sunday for now, because I feel like our intentional time was supposed to be on Tuesday, but if we start implementing his self-care time again, we won't be able to do Tuesday, so we can do Sunday. And intentional time for us is just reading a book together, playing a game together, watching a movie together, just having time for just us to do something together. And that will be what we do. Intentional time. Let me put our love meeting with husband on Sundays. I have to talk more about the love meeting. They're actually very beneficial, and we just started doing it, and we've been together for 20 years. But I saw it on YouTube, and I wanted to try it, and it's been very helpful for our relationship. So, talk more about that in a different one. Plan to do some unexpected kindnesses at least once a month. And lastly, holiday traditions. We don't celebrate your typical American holidays, so we have to create our own traditions around days that are important to us, not ones that people have told should be important. So that's why holiday traditions are on our list. Because I don't want my children to feel like they're missing out on something because they don't celebrate the regular ones that all their friends celebrate. So we have to come up with our own. And we have been doing that. But I'd like to do more of that this year. My personal aspirations. Oh, wait a minute. And then I want to do 4 camping trips or more. Let's put 4 plus camping trips. Next category, let me put 23 here. And this template is going to be available in the description. So make sure you get that if you want. I wanted to make it prettier, but in Google Docs, I just don't know how to do that. So I'm not going to worry about it. It's getting the job done. The thing about this plan is that it has to be revisited. So don't just create it and then leave it by the wayside. Make sure you are revisiting what your plan often, at least maybe once a month at the beginning of the month. So swimming is a personal aspiration. I actually started swimming lessons in October, and I can swim better than I could before, but I want to continue to strengthen my swimming skills. I want to continue gardening. This will be our 4th year this year. And I want to expand my knowledge on gardening because I actually had intentions to overwinter some things in my garden so that we could have an early harvest when spring came, but I didn't get around to doing that. So that's one thing I want to implement. Maybe even figuring out how to intercrop. Is that a word? How to combine, not combine, but how to succession plant is one, but that's not what I was saying. How to plant with, if you have one thing here, then this is good to put next to it. I can't think of the word for it, but that's what I want to focus on doing in my garden this year. I want to receive some energy work sessions, whether that is acupuncture or Reiki or whatever I want to do. I really want to do one a month. Let's see. One a month. One a month as healthcare, right? Healthcare. And I want to do a retreat, some type of retreat this year. My 2023, and that's it for now. I'm sure I will come up with other things that I want for my personal aspirations that I haven't already listed. But for this, let me see. How do I make a bullet list? Well, there you go. All right. So brainstorming for this year, next year, actually. I want to add products to my online store and do some farmers market and workshops, maybe even a retreat. Add homeschool products, digital products. I'm doing a video. And so, let's see. All right, so the next part is, let me fix that 'cause that's gonna bother me if I don't. My year-end accomplishments. So by the end of 2023, I want to have done this in each area, and I'm going by each area. So I basically just took each area. Let me move this down. And so I guess another reminder or motivation is to lead by example. And for career, I went through each area of life and what I want to be able to say by the end of next year. So for career, I'm just going to read you what it is that I have. Is I am actively making passive and active income through YouTube, Udemy, Teachers Pay Teachers, Herbs, and other digital products. And then I put what products those would be and how. And then in parentheses, I'm putting who my inspiration is for that thing. Fitness, I want to have a flow practice like Qigong or dancing. I want to start working on my balance, flexibility, and my core strength. And Yoga with Adriene is my inspiration for that. Travel and make 2 marriage retreats. Finance, generate $40,000 through workshops, digital products, courses. Looking at that, I feel like that's a little low, but I'm not going to overshoot at the moment. But I do want to have a plan to make a decent amount of money through digital online next year. And Project Life Mastery here on YouTube is my inspiration. He is doing that in the way that I aspire to do so. Parenting, unattached, conscious, gentle parenting, yell less, love more, once a month shopping budget where I am consistently getting them the things they need. I have a child that is in school part-time, and so clothes and stuff like that. And Shafali Sabari, I think that's how you say it, is my inspiration, the author of Conscious Parenting, Spousing, Unattached, Authentic, Relating, Intentional Creating with my husband and Connor and Brittany on YouTube are my inspiration for that. I think that they have a very authentic and loving relationship. And I'm not necessarily saying that I want to have their same, their, what is it called? Polyamorous. And not that, but the authenticity of their relationship I admire. Anyways, self, I want to make sure I'm looking in the mirror, doing mirror work, taking time daily, conscious creating, energetic living, and Byron Katie and Project Life Mastery once again. Spirit, consistently meditating, check. Mind training workshops, I would like to host a few of those. 4 silent hotel retreats, Lisa Transcendence Brown is my inspiration. Household meal plan and batch cook consistently, stick to cleaning schedule. The thing with me is I'll have all these systems and schedules geniusly created, and then I won't stick to them. So stick to the cleaning schedule that I already have. And Jordan with Fun, Cheap, and Free is my household maintenance inspiration. And then homeschool to batch ahead of time, be consistent and confident, skills training, portfolio, self-paced, and all the things. And my inspiration is Carla from Unschooling the Sensational Six. I actually think the name might be different now, but that's okay. Other 2023 intentions is to make a plan for moving forward. I also want to do a 5-year plan. So I'm going to make a 5-year plan. Listen, why don't they just correct it? They knew what I was trying to say. Plan for moving. Oh, make a moving plan. Okay, make a moving plan because we want to go somewhere with warmer weather so we can garden year round. So I'll put the 5-year plan here. Oh, it was already there. So let's move this. I didn't realize that that wasn't the end because I just copied and pasted this from what I had written earlier. And so I make a 5-year plan, and then how can I be more intentional and authentic in relationship, whether that's my children, my husband, my friends, family. What rituals and or traditions can we create, which we talked about earlier, and then anniversary activities, which I already have listed out that we didn't complete. I want to do that. And then prioritize marriage intentions. And then other 2023 intentions, I don't necessarily have anymore, but as my year goes, oh wait, I already copied and pasted that part. See what I'm saying? And that's it. So hopefully, I'm gonna move this down. It was really bothering me that this isn't as pretty as I wanted it to be, but if this is helpful to you, I'm gonna have this template blank. You can make a copy in Google Docs and use it to plan your year. So I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to see more videos to help you plan and create life on your own terms, check out this one. This one.